In 1932, after serving Bhagavan personally day and night for 12 years, Kunju Swami wanted to intensify his practice of self-inquiry by keeping himself aloof from the ashram. He trained a young man called Madhava Swami to attend on Bhagavan. Kunju Swami waited for the day to tell Bhagavan that he was retiring from service and that he would be staying in Palakotu in the next compound over, the sadhu community. He was hesitant as he did not know how to break the news to his master. While still in this dilemma, one day as he entered the hall, he heard Bhagavan explaining to the others that real service to him did not mean attending to his physical needs, but practicing his teachings. Once before he had said, "It is no use in saying, I have been doing personal service to the Guru. One should abide by the teaching of the Guru every day." A few days later, on another occasion, Kunju Swami heard Bhagavan say, "The best service to the Guru is engaging in self-inquiry, meditation, and other spiritual practices with purity of body, speech, and mind." Kunju Swami kept chancing upon Bhagavan, saying this morning and evening for several days. He had been hesitating to tell Bhagavan of his plans, but Bhagavan himself had taken the cue and given him an answer. Another day when he entered Bhagavan's hall, Bhagavan was quoting from the Kavalya Navanitam, wherein the disciple asked the Guru how he can repay him for the grace he has received from him. And in it, the Guru replies, "The highest return the disciple can render to the Guru is to remain fixed in the self without being disturbed by obstacles and outer distractions." This finally emboldened Kunju Swami. He prostrated before Bhagavan and said, "Bhagavan, I want to go and live in Palakotu and pursue self-inquiry." Bhagavan was delighted and exclaimed, "Oh, good! It is enough if the mind is kept one-pointed in vichara, jhana, japa, and parayana, that is, self-inquiry, meditation, chanting of a mantra, and repeatedly singing the works of the Master without aspiring for anything else." Kunju Swami again prostrated before Bhagavan and said, "Bhagavan, please bless me. I am going to be alone, away from you. Guide me." Bhagavan looked at him graciously and then said the most beautiful thing. "Make self-inquiry your final aim, but also practice meditation, japa, and parayana. Practice them relentlessly. If you tire of meditation, take to japa. If you tire of japa, take to self-inquiry. If you tire of that, do the chanting of verses. Do not have a gap between them. Do not allow the mind to sway from your task. Practice this faithfully, and in the end, you will be established in self-inquiry and find culmination in self-realization." This is an assurance not just to Kunju Swami, but to every seeker, every true devotee of this profound statement by the Master. Be assured, self-inquiry will establish you in the truth that you already are. Kunju Swami lived in a small hut in Palakotu and did not earn money or beg for it. Whatever provisions he had was exhausted. There was no food to eat. Bhagavan would visit Balakotu after lunch, where he would take a walk around the small pool there. He would invariably meet Kunju Swami and ask, "How are you? What are you doing? Are you doing your meditation? Are you doing your self-inquiry?" Kunju Swami never told him of his plight, feeling that it was quite petty to tell his master about his physical problems. Did he not already know? On the third day after Kunju Swami had shifted to Palakotu, one Gounder, a wealthy devotee of Bhagavan, came and prostrated before him in the hall. He was Kunju Swami's friend, so Bhagavan commented, "Oh, you have come to see your friend." He replied, "Yes, Bhagavan, I was exhausted yesterday after a whole day's work and was fast asleep. You visited me in my dream and said, 'You are sleeping peacefully, while your friend is hungry for the last 3 days. Is it proper on your part to sleep like this?' So I immediately got up and caught a train to come here." And Bhagavan told him, "Go and see your friend." When he met Kunju Swami, he realized that his friend had in fact not eaten for 3 days, and there was nothing in his humble abode. He gave Kunju Swami some money for provisions and fed him. He then had to go back, but vowed in Bhagavan's presence, saying, "Bhagavan, I will not allow him to go without food. I will send him 5 rupees every month." In those days, 5 rupees was more than enough to meet one's monthly needs. Kunju Swami said, "I had nothing, no utensils, nothing." Another friend saw this, and he immediately bought me a stove and provisions. Years later, this wealthy devotee even built a house for Kunju Swami opposite the ashram. Kunju Swami used to say with a lump in his throat, "When you have surrendered to the Master, that is to the truth, do not try to exert yourself by even making a prayer. He knows everything. It will happen in its own time."